Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. (3-0) versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Why you all in my way? Can't get out all in my way. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't let me get it today. Get out of my way. Don't let me get it today. You should get out of my way. Get some talk in your face. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Big, what is up?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This will be caught at Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Nick deep action.
Hundley looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one thing we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
50 Bobcat. Come 19. Come.
Now Huntley.
That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Radley.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes.
Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2,
Here's Huntley. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. He'll swing this out to Sampson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
7-7, our score after 1.
Get up! Mike, 79 Broncos!
Out of the gun, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Guzman. Here now, 2nd and 4.
86. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
To the air, Williams. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely.
You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Got his man complete over the middle. It's Guzman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's 4th. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Count, 60 average, 70 Timberwolves. Riggs. Hey.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the ready.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Go. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Huntley, a quick throw, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Harmon. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nice. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Does not. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Punch forward, catch. Yes. Temple. Yes. Vegas. Punch forward.
Throwing is Williams. Touchdown! Roman Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
2nd and long. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. The handoff to Ford up the middle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Guzman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hawk 70, 18, Pioneers, go!
Huntley off of play action. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pass complete to Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Get it.
Throw left side complete. That's Guzman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready, break. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. 5 in.
Huntley working from the gun. Throw right side taken by Sanders. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Huntley. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers...
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. outside is going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Huntley looks to throw. That's taken in by Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. It's Guzman. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
At the 34-yard line.
Motion, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Huntley. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 21-yard line.
Trap 60. Let's go. Viking 8, Warrior 70. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Huntley. That swung out wide to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up.
And the defense has it start at their own 7. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they didn't accomplish the goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think he's sitting.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson, 33 yards. And the Steelers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Guzman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's second and a yard.
Buffalo 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50. Rig alert, rig alert.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Browns 27.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To the air, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And now they'll shift things around. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A handoff for Warren. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
At the 3-yard line.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Colston Loveland from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with an extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Huntley. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Huntley. Able to find Judy. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Browns 34. Chris Boswell to kick off for his first.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 step.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
19 tight. 19.
2nd and 1. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably